Good morning, my leaders. Wow, today I'm happy to be here with you. And
that he's growing.
And I love you all. Today I see my brother. Let me just say some greetings here before I can do anything. Right. Good morning, Leader Brian. I don't know what time it is in your country, sir. Leader Brian.
Hello.
Leader Brian,
Yeah,
how are you? It is long time.
Yes, how are you?
I have not seen you for a very long time.
Oh, really? For a very long time.
I last saw you when you bought the car.
Even me, I think I've seen you, but otherwise, I think I've seen your face. Like it's changing. Well, what's happening? Is it royal Q?
I have had COVID for a very long time, but no one knew that I was having COVID. I still have some simple signs that are disturbing me, but I believe I'll get better.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. Because what I realized,
you have not invited me to your team in Zimbabwe. You have some great leaders. Their names disturb me, but they're very hardworking. And I can't wait to see you rank up. We make some more money. We push this for this year. And, we can buy some more beautiful cars and travel over the world. I know we are all working hard on an individual basis, but I just want to be your own testimony. But I'm working hard. Let me get this done so that then I can be 100% online again, 24 hours. But I hope you are doing better.
Yeah, I don't know why my volume is a bit lower. Is it yours or mine?
Yeah, let me see.
Volume.
Do you hear me now?
Yeah, mine is on maximum.
No, you see, tap on your Zoom on the top left. There is a volume thing. So cancel it and open it again. On your top is it top left, right?
On the top left, it's on the maximum. Yep. So it's good.
All right. But now I hear you.
Yeah. So I'm left with 48 people.
Wow.
So I can't wait. Yesterday we had about 2. So yeah, we are pushing. So it shouldn't be long. Yeah, my target is before end of this month, because as I said, we have to write our.
I believe we shall get there. We are competing with our wallets. We are not competing with anybody. We are here only to maximize profits.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. I just wanted to say hi to you.
Yes, thank you for that.
Yeah. You are healthy. I can't wait to be in Australia very soon this year.
Oh yeah, definitely. Also, yeah, that's the news we're gonna now need to focus on that. Yeah, I know it's still on my head. Yeah, because I think that would be good if you come here when I'm already V4 or V5. I'm just checking. Yeah, that would be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, let me also work hard. I get sick so that I can break the gist for you very well.
Yes. So what I did, when I bought my new big diary for this year, I wrote on that diary that leader Julius, Australia. So it's still on my dial. So don't worry about that. Thank you.
All right. So, thank you so much. Happy Sunday.
Okay, cheers, leader. Cheers. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Leader Brian. I see our numbers are growing. Happy to have you all here. We are going to be having a one-to-one session, question and answer. You know, you are here, you have issues with your board, you have questions, you need clarity. This is a Sunday. I usually want to do question and answer so that I could bring out the understanding to everybody. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the power of this business is in the understanding. If you understand how the business works, then the rest will be very sweet and easy for everybody. Okay. So anybody in the house that has a question, anybody in the house that needs some clarity, anybody in the house that needs some help, please don't hesitate to ask me. Don't hesitate to ask me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here, and the fact is I'm willing to answer. The fact is I'm here and I'm willing to answer. Please. Anybody with a question? Anybody with a concern? Anybody that needs help? Anybody that needs support? Just raise up your hand, ladies and gentlemen. Just raise up your hand. And let me be able to help you out. Let me be able to answer. Let me be able to, right? You have a question, you have a concern, you need help, right? Feel free, ladies and gentlemen. Right? Feel free. Feel free to be able to ask so that you can be helped. Right? Feel free to ask so that you can be helped. Yes, yes, David.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Julius. Good morning, everybody in the house. Yeah, I wanted to know. I have sent this signal. You have sent it just now, but there is one place I'm not getting what to put there. Yeah, may I share the screen and you show me, or you can tell me it is on? Let me go there now. I will show you. It is on margin coral drop.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not getting what to put there.
Can you share your screen and we guide you as you're trying to set?
Thank you, sir. Can you see my screen now?
Very clear, sir.
Thank you.
So what is your challenge?
The challenge I'm getting it from here at Madini Coral Drop.
Tap on trade settings. Let's see.
Yeah, it is here. I set margin
Margin
for limit
configuration.
7. I set your position. You take profit at 1.3. I take position. Whole position take profit 0.3. Then
Yes,
margin
sir.
configuration I put like this. Then my buy in callback I set it at 1. Distribution take profit allocation I put it 2. Then sub position take profit callback I put 1. Then when I confirm, when I come here to margin call drop, it is showing 5. I don't know what I can put there. I'm still with you.
Yeah.
So that is where I got challenge.
Now, wait, I don't understand where your challenge is because everything is okay.
Yeah.
Why don't you start the trade?
Okay, let me first check the price. I was supposed to start 547. Okay.
The price is 5473. Put
Now
in the
it is
first.
Now it is on 543.
First present buying price. Enter the first present buying price.
5 and 4. 573. 7. 3.
Then you confirm.
Okay. So strategy, I have to put sub-bin mode, right? Layer time.
Yeah.
There I can go. Thank you. That's
So
where
now,
I was. Yeah, it's okay
now.
now.
But if you want to keep your trades in the warehouse mode, the whole warehouse mode,
Yes,
you
sir.
can be able to do that. Because when we put our trades in the whole warehouse mode, we are trying to inform our bot that it sells everything at once.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you can also decide to do that. Just a minute.
I'm still waiting for you.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, now, so I hope you are now trading, right?
Yeah, it have already started buying.
When you are trading this type of one shot, you are trading 7 margin calls. So you just need to monitor your sales, making sure that if you see 4 sales, you cancel the margin calls.
Yes.
You cancel the margin call and allow the robot to sell.
Yeah, you are talking about two strategy here. That if I want, if I wanted to set so that it can set sell one time, I can set it on whole warehouse mode.
Yes, because if you put 7 margin calls, this is what happens.
Mhm.
This is what happens is that when okay, this is what happens when what can I explain to you? From the first margin call, right? A margin call is just the purchase when the robot purchases, right?
Yes.
Now, from the first margin call to the fourth margin call, they are all in the warehouse mode.
Okay.
Now, if the robot buys margin call 1, margin call 2, margin call 3, margin call 4, right? Remember, when the bot is buying, it means this coin is going down, right?
Yes.
Its value is going down.
Yeah.
And the bot is buying low. And according to the settings we put in, you are telling the robot that when the market falls by 0.5, buy. When the market falls by this price, buy. You understand?
Okay.
So they are the instructions we give the robot that if the market falls by such and such a percentage, buy. That's why we have the margin calls. You understand?
Okay.
Now, the importance of the margin calls is to help our bot buy whenever the value of this particular coin is going down. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, now having understood that.
Yeah, here I understand. Here I understand. But for buy in callback is when it will start selling, right?
Now, it is just a reminder. You see, when we come here and put in what we call the buying in callback, it's the one that causes what we call a call margin trigger price. You see the call margin trigger price?
Yes.
That's why in our settings, the buy-in callback is usually lesser than the margin call drop.
Okay.
Are you understanding now?
Yes, I understand.
The robot is reminded before it buys. You understand? Even at the take profit, you see, if you are able to, you see where it is called status. You see that thing called status waiting for trigger?
Waiting for trigger, yes.
If you can monitor your robot, you will find one day when it's saying waiting for profit trigger price.
I think
Because
I already see those notifications.
Exactly. And the reason why it does that, because it was given that if the market rises by 1.3 and it tries to fall down by 0.3, please sell my money and leave it to me in USDT. Now, let me go back before you take me away from the first question.
Okay.
Now, when we put our coins in the whole warehouse mode,
yes.
When the robot buys, even if it buys up to the 30th time, you understand, the 30th time, and my account is in whole warehouse mode. If the market bounces on the 30th time, it will sell from the 30th up to number 1.
Okay.
Right? But if we put in the sub-mid mode, we are making number 5 up to 100 independent. Meaning, if the market bounces at number 7, it will only take off profit at that percentage of that margin call because it is independent.
Okay.
Have you understood?
Yeah, I get to the point.
Yeah, that's all, my leader. So, if you want to maximize profit, for example, you cannot change the settings when the robot has bought 4 margin calls and above. Once you find 5 margin calls, you can never change the setting. But I may decide to say that I need profit, but I want my bot to sell everything once. So I'll keep my margin call. Sorry, I'll keep my strategy mode in the whole warehouse mode. But if you put it in the sub-mid mode, it might sell the first 1, 2, 3, 4 at once. But when it comes to the 5th, it gives you the 2% that you have been able to set as a strategy. I hope you remember you said on the 5th call, you should take at 2%, right?
Yes, it is 2% there.
All right. Hope now you get the understanding.
Yeah, I get it. Thank you so much, my reader.
All right.
Okay.
Right, let me go to another part of the question. Yes, Julie.
Hello, hi, good morning, Julius. I wanted to ask regarding my Zinc strategy. I was on a Zinc strategy, which I cancelled some time ago, I think sometime last week. All my coins have been on floating loss, like quite bad floating loss. So anyway, I cancelled my Zinc strategy, but only one coin got sold off. All the other ones are still there, and it's still showing Zing's strategy at some of those coins. And the thing is, I want to do another strategy. I want to take up another strategy. So does that? I mean, do I have to wait till these ones clear off first before I sync to another strategy, or what? Sorry, because it's still showing sync strategy.
Okay, now this is what happens.
Okay.
When you cancel a strategy, you are just moving away from a trader. All right.
Okay.
You just need to make sure you canceled and moved away from the trader, but still the coins will remain in a cycle. All right.
Yeah.
The trades will remain in a cycle. So you don't need to wait if you have balance in your USDT. The challenge is having balance in USDT. As long as you have more balance in USDT, you can sync another strategy.
Okay. Even though
The
those
other
coins
strategy,
are
if you
showing.
canceled it, it's out already.
Okay, even though some of those coins are showing as sync strategy.
Yeah, it's up to you. Because unless you go and stop the margin calls of those coins, they may keep buying the dip. So if you don't want those coins to keep on picking up your USDT balance, you can cancel the margin call and trade new fresh coins.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, because I needed to, I think I need to chat King Gaz about one of the statements he made yesterday. Because I know very well that whenever someone cancels a strategy and syncs a new strategy, usually Royalty will give coins that are trading at that moment. And it will always give coins that are giving profits at that moment. He made a certain statement, but I'll first confirm with him before I talk about it on a personal level, where he said that he cancels a strategy when he's in little floating loss and trades new coins. So he sells off those coins and trades new coins, meaning he made some little loss. So, but I'll first speak to him. But what I could advise you, you can always cancel and seek a new strategy.
Right. Okay. And then just also another question I wanted to ask: is it normal to, if you're on a Zinc strategy, is it normal for all the coins to be in floating loss?
Now, the floating loss, first
because
and
my
foremost,
coins they've been in floating loss for so long, and that's why I actually canceled, because I thought, let me try another different strategy. Yeah, because they've just been in red like so long. Because affecting my profits, hardly getting any profits for so long. And, because I thought it wouldn't actually really happen, like if you're on a Zen strategy. Maybe if you're trading, like doing the one shots on your own, you might mess up a little bit or whatever. But if you're on a Zen strategy, I thought there's a low chance of that happening. So yeah, so I'm just trying to move forward really from my situation, because
No, I understand you very well, because that's where I have been.
Oh, okay. That makes me feel better.
Okay, now what causes floating loss is poor management of funds.
No, but the thing is, that's
okay. It is one of the factors.
But my funds had never.
It is one of the factors that could keep you long into floating loss. Why? Because if you can be able to manage your funds very well, this is what you will do. Whenever you see you are sitting in too much floating loss, you can do what you call manual replenishment. You understand?
Yeah.
You can invest more money. For example, let me first look at. Let me share my screen. Right, to give out. Okay. Now, different strategy owners use different. Use different. Let me look for. Let me look for a copy trader here. Let me look for King Gaz strategy. And I share. I don't know that here he's trying to share. Let me see. Okay, you see, according to his strategy, King Gaz says that you use only 5% of your capital or 10 and open double position. Now, if you look at his trading strategy, he's saying if your capital is $1,000, 5% of $1,000 is 50 USDT, meaning you'll trade 5 coins. All right? You'll trade 5 coins and be able to do open double position and put your coins in one shot. Now, the challenge with trading to have continuous profit is capital. That is the challenge with trading. Whoever is trading in the house, one of your challenge why you might have too much floating loss or sit in floating loss for a longer time would be capital. But what I would advise is that you do what we call money management. Because if you manage your funds very well, you cannot be able to sit in floating loss for a very long period of time. Why? Because you can always do manual replenishment. You can always do manual replenishment. I see, let me see. Okay, his strategy looks good according to all the people that have used the strategy. So I would recommend him. He is now trading using both Binance and Hobby. The circle was created. See the other one? Yeah, his strategy looks good. And let me see. His take profit. His take profit is also good, 1%. 1%. All right. So what I would personally advise is that if you have too much floating loss, the answer is simple. You can put your coins in one shot, but you just need to wait a little bit longer, because one of the reasons that causes floating loss, gentlemen, is the market. For example, if I open coin market capitalization here, you can be able to see that the Bitcoin has just risen to 43,000. There is something that is blocking Bitcoin mining in, I think, they say, the name of that country disturbs me. Kazakhstan, you know. So because of that, crypto market space, we don't control the market. So if you have not been able to manage your funds, because management of funds, ladies and gentlemen, is that, for example, if you use a strategy And that strategy says, for example, King Gaz is saying 5% of your capital. Now, meaning, what is 5% of your capital? If you have $500, you first get your capital by 5%, which is around $25. So meaning, ladies and gentlemen, you needed to look at funds management and not invest all your capital. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why you may not be making profit is because you put all your money directly in the trades. And when you put all the money directly in the trades, it will be very, very hard for you to run out of floating loss. But with floating loss, either you remain patient with the market until the market bounces back, or you invest in more money, do manual replenishment, go out of floating loss. That's the only way you can tackle floating loss. Yes. But also at the same time, follow the strategy owner you are using. Because most of the people, if someone has $1,000, he wants to trade more coins. Yet, if you follow the strategy owner, you'll trade a few coins, but you'll consistently keep making profit even in the floating loss times. Why? Because, gentlemen, for example, let me show you some of my floating losses. One of my biggest floating loss, I think, is OMG. And I know the reason why I'm floating is because according to, it's me reduced the margin calls, but this guy had a margin calls of 50 on his floating loss. So meaning he had that this coin will keep on going down, so my robot could be able to buy the dip. But when you look at the average price and the current price, there's a big difference. If I want to go out of the floating loss of this coin, I will tap here on buy, market price, then I invest more money. If I put in 100, I'll move from 44 to 34. If I put in 1,000, I move from 44, ladies and gentlemen, to 10. And my average price moves from 11 to 7. Now here it means, ladies and gentlemen, I'm increasing the following one. This is what we call manual replenishment. I'm increasing my position amount, that's one. I'm creating a new average price, which is different from this one. Which is different from this one. Also, I'm increasing my position amount, the number of coins I'm buying. Then I'm creating, ladies and gentlemen, a new average price. And like this is 1,000. Now let me if I make it 10,000, I now move, ladies and gentlemen, to floating profit. Why? Because now, okay, it's not yet in floating profit, but you look at the average price, the new average price, it's now 6.568. Now the current price is 6,482, meaning, ladies and gentlemen, I moved from negative 44.57 to 1.30%. Meaning now, once this coin just has a little movement, I can get back all my money and the new money that I've invested in this particular coin. So if you want to overcome floating loss, you can do money management where you are leaving most of your funds in USDT and allowing the robot to slowly pick up the funds so that when the market gets against your favor, you can always counteract it, ladies and gentlemen, with enough capital to get out of floating loss. I don't know whether I've been able to give you a clear picture of the explanation.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yes, I did understand. But what I would like to ask is, The other thing I want to ask is, what could have caused that? What could have caused my coins to go into floating loss, even though I was on Zing strategy and my funds had never depleted.
All right.
So they had never depleted, because I've been hearing about managing your funds. But in my case, they had never depleted. So what actually could have caused that?
Now let me try to explain what is. Let me try to explain what causes floating loss. Huh? Now look at this coin was in a sync strategy, right? I hope you see that.
Yeah.
Now I entered the market because let me look at OMG in my Binance account. Now, what causes floating loss? There are so many factors, but one of them is time of entry in the market, right? For example, I might have entered this coin. I entered the market at a particular time. Then the robot bought, then this coin went down. Its value went down. What causes floating loss is this, because what is floating loss? Whenever the average price is higher than the current price. Now, what is average price and current price, right? Let me explain the average price. How does Royal Q calculate the average price? Remember, Royal Q uses what we call dollar cost averaging method. What is dollar cost averaging method? Is investing our money in bits into the market. P stands for the price. If the price of MG is $10 and I invest in $10, I get 1 coin of OMG. If the price of OMG gets to $5, I invest in $10 still, I'll get 2 coins of OMG. If the price of OMG gets to 2.5, I invest in $10, I get 4 coins of OMG. It means I have a total of 7 coins, but I've invested $30 at different times. But when we add 2.5, 5, and 4, we shall get an average price of around 4.3. This is where Royal Q gets the average price. Now it creates an average price of all the times that the robot has entered the market for you. And for this case, there are how many? 18 times and more, because the margin calls could go more whenever the market falls by a certain percentage. Now, whenever the average price, because the robot has tried to create a new price where this is where it depends on to make profit for you, because it will not wait for the market to go back at $10 or 5 or 2.5. So it creates a new price. Regularly, I would call it the new selling price. That's why when I scroll down here, the robot says it will be able to take off profit if this coin reaches 10.811. It will have a better time to take profit depending on the time I entered the market. Now, when this current price goes too low from the average price, that is when we are into floating loss. Now, floating loss means, ladies and gentlemen, that the value of this particular coin has gone too low. So that is what causes the floating loss. So floating loss is one of the normal things. Why? Because 80 to 90% or 85% of the market is controlled by the sellers than the buyers of crypto. So we are able to sell or to make profit, ladies and gentlemen, when the buyers are more than the sellers. Because when the sellers are more of this particular coin, the value of this particular coin goes down and it causes what we call floating loss. So nobody can avoid floating loss, but we can reduce the floating loss, or we can overcome the floating loss if you have enough capital. So if you are like me and you are saying, but I already have floating loss, Let me cancel the margin calls so that this bond doesn't continue buying because I have little funds, and I put this coin in one shot, meaning that once the market now rebounces back, your robot will be able to sell. So if you don't have enough capital, that could be one of your strategies. I don't know whether I've tried to give you according to what you asked or I have not. Let me know.
Yes, that's helpful. Thank you.
All right. So you can, if you have enough USDT, you can cancel the strategy. You can put your coins in one shot, cancel the margin calls, and be able to pick up another call. But then I would advise that if your capital, ladies and gentlemen, is $500, please don't overtrade too many coins. Trade a maximum of 2, so that when the market goes against your favor, you can always manually replenish. 2 is this idea I usually tell my friends. I can compare my loss, right? For example, this is too much, but then I can compare. I look at, let me say, CRV. I see CRV has $237, right? Then I can go to my Binance account and I look at how much money is in CRV. So I look at how much money is in CRV so that I could be able to, if I look at CRV, 195. But when I come here in Royal Q, it is 237. Now, I subtract because I'm looking at how much can I lose. I can look at how much can I lose if I could be able to pick up and sell this coin, 237. Yeah. I'll not share my Binance account. I hope no one is emotionally attached to that, which is $42. Okay. Then I come here in my Binance account. I'm going to keep my Royal shared. Then I look at that CRV. So CRV, I'm losing $42. Then I come to Aave, 187. So someone said, Julius, how do you look at that loss? That's why I want now. Okay, now Aave, because the value, we usually say that Royal Q never gets out of position, right? Ladies and gentlemen, what you see me trying to point about is this, the value. This one, this one, this one. That's where I'm trying to put my focus. That usually, Royal Q will never go out of position. If it has invested at 230 in CRV, even when the value of CRV goes down, Royal Q will keep the number of coins it bought for me in CRV, which are 37, right? It will keep the number of coins bought for me in OMT, which are 27. It will keep the number of coins bought for me. So the number of coins never reduced, but this value down here, this value, this one, it moves with the movement in the market. So I can compare and I say, depending on how much I might be losing, CRV, it's around 25. OMG Aave, let me see Aave, 157, 152, 152. But for learning purposes, I can do this for you, and I show you what I wanted to mean. 152 minus 187, it's around $35. Okay, I'll be that on Aave. Let me see, IOTA 70. What is this side? Let me see, IOTA 91, which is 70 minus 91 on $21. Just I may do this for learning purposes. Then I do dot 153, right? Then I come back here. Then I look at dot 153. The side there is force 3. So that is usually Royal will never go out of position. This is much. This is $90. Dot $90. Okay, let me look at OMG. It's the last one to check it up. $300. And this side there is 177. 303 minus 177. This is 126. So meaning if I sell off these coins, I'll be making a loss of I'll be making a loss of $314. In my country, it's around 1 million plus. Okay, so instead of me going into that, if I have enough USDT, because I don't need to lose 1 million Ugandan shillings, so I will just put these coins in one shot, cancel their margin calls, I leave them here, and I could trade new trades, right? I'll wait until these coins will bounce back in profit. So it usually comes back to you, the one who's trading, whether you are emotional with the market or you are not, but then floating loss will always be there for everybody. So, but if you have enough capital, you can move on with new trades, because always the new trades will always bring new profits for you.
Okay, can I ask another
trading, I don't,
Sorry.
yes? I'm listening.
Can I ask another question, please?
Yes, it's fine.
So what I did is I wanted to try out, well, I did a one shot, okay, but I wanted to do it with a small amount of money because I wanted to try something. So I did a one shot. I did a one shot with little money, okay, and then what happened is that coin went into floating loss as well, okay. So what I did is I kept an eye on it so that I could see when the return rate percentage is low, so that I can press buy. Okay. Hello?
I'm listening to you.
All right. Okay. So, so as I said, it went into floating loss. I kept an eye on it and then waited for the return rate percentage to go low so that I can click on buy. So I did that. When it went low, I clicked on buy. It was it went very low. So I clicked on buy and brought down the return rate to 0. Right. But it still hasn't cleared out. So what could have I done wrong? Because I wanted to do that for experience and you know, to see how it works doing it myself. That's why I did it that way. So I did it with a small amount of money. Did the what is it called? Manual replenishment? Is that what it's called? But the coin is still there. It hasn't cleared out. So what
Okay,
could have
now
I done wrong?
let me give you an example.
Because now the percentage has gone up again, and it's like in floating loss again.
Yeah, one, if you are trying to do manual replenishment, you must either double or put in the exact amount of the current position amount. That's one. As you're trying to do manual replenishment, you must make sure you are either putting in the above the position amount that is there, either this or above this, right? That's one. Two, look, even when I put this coin into manual replenishment and I invest here $237, meaning this will move to -9, all right? You see that from -18.
Okay.
I don't know if you see that.
Yeah.
But then this doesn't move this coin directly into a sell, because if you want to win with manual replenishment, you also need to be able to invest in more money, because even if I get this coin to 0, like you said, even if I put $5,000 to this coin there, what matters most still remains the current price, which I can't control, because this current price has to be in my favor so that it gets above the average price. So what could care? One is because you reinvested in little money so that you could make, because even if I come back here and I put here $50,000, you see, if the current price doesn't move, because the reason of putting in okay, I'm now back. Leader Julie, did you now get the understanding? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Because if you put in little money, you can get it to 0.0. You can get the floating loss to 0.0. But look at the average price. Is it moving closer to the current price? Because that's where the magic is, all right? Because if the average price doesn't move closer to the current price, it could be very, very hard for this coin to close off in profit.
Okay.
Yeah, for this coin to close off in profit. But I usually say, instead of you distracting your guns, right? Instead of destroying your USDT, if you really do not, if you really don't have money, you better move on and trade new coins if you have another enough USDT. Also, the other thing I want us to appreciate is this: that whenever the market, the mother coin, whenever the mother coin, which is BTC, keeps on going down, whenever it keeps on going down, also the market takes the same direction. The market goes down. In times like now, no matter the capital, you may not make a lot of profit apart from around 10% of your capital. I don't know whether I still have those slides I shared long time when I said, before Royal Q came on board, it did what I could call the analysis of the market, this gentleman. And on the analysis of the market, what Royal Q did, it went beyond and above. It went beyond and above to analyze a trading capital of over $100,000. And when it traded this capital, it discovered that when the market is down, When the market is down, when the market is not good, Royalty will not make more than 10%. And that's why we as a team, we really introduced the one-shot strategy. And the one-shot strategy was to make sure that we are able to make profit even when the market is down, especially now. That if someone is seated in floating loss, they can allow their boat to keep on buying the dip, but they can still trade with the one shot to make some more little profits every day. That was the essence of everything. So that's why, because the market is down, because once the market is down, some coins might keep on also going down, which could lead us in continuous floating loss. But when the market bounces back, it's usually 10xing our profits. So, with trading, we just need to wait a little bit longer. And this is usually caused by insufficient capital. Because now let me give you a scenario, gentlemen. I have traders that are not trading like me. That's why I look for people who can trade. If they cannot, I cannot trade like them. I have traders who are trading all these coins that are provided by Binance, both professional, someone is trading all of them. I have a guy trading all of these on general. He's not even doing only this, he's trading at Coinbase, he's trading at Hobby, he's trading at Binance. He's trading all the coins. And because of that, if some coins are doing well, are doing bad, they're into floating loss, other coins are doing good. So if you see that you are into too much floating loss, it is just the effect of capital, because if you had multiple coins that you are trading, as others are doing bad, others are doing good. So really capital is very, very paramount. That's why we are talking about the one shot, that if you are seated in floating loss, please go in for the one shot where we are looking at coins that could be doing better. If you have little capital, you cannot trade most of them, you're just trading a few, then you can just have coins that are doing better and trade them. And at the end of the day, if the market doesn't go against us, we can be able to win profits. But also, even if you are trading the one shot, please don't invest all your money into the one shot. For example, I'll use the whiteboard. If I have $500, please don't get excited. Don't get excited. I want to beg everybody. Don't get excited with the one shot. Don't get excited. Why, Julius? If I have $500, I will say I will invest around 30% of my capital. 30%. So I will say 30% of my capital, which is how much? I will say I will use $150 to trade. Now, I will use 150 and I remain with 350. The gist of royalty business is to have enough USDT, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I invest 150 into my one shot and remain with 350 in my USDT. And as soon as the market goes against me, it is in 4%, 5%, and I want to get back my profit, I'll do manual replenishment, get this as the reserve currency, what I call saving currency, get off this coin, sell it off. Why do you do that? Because the buyers or the sellers are against you, right? The sellers are against you. Now you invest in more money, get more coins at a cheaper price, and also sell it off. So don't invest all your money. Don't get excited. Because if you just get excited about profits, Once the market gets against you, the market you might intentionally sit in floating loss. So don't invest in all your money. If you have $100 and you say, okay, I only want to use 70, remain with $30 for manual replenishment of this particular coin. If the market gets against me, it's very, very key. But at the end of the day, if you are seated in floating loss, you just need to be patient. Yesterday, I gave an example. I need to give it again. Well, before I continue, ladies and gentlemen, those who have friends in Kampala, this Saturday, I'll be, what do they say? I'll be appearing on the Imperial Royal Hotel. That is there. That is how the hotel looks like. It's located in Kampala. In the Kampala City Imperial Royal Hotel this Saturday on the 22nd of this month. Flyers will be out. Please invite all your people. I'll be personally speaking on this hall. Around it's a 500 hall seater, around 500, 300, 500 hall seater, ladies and gentlemen. Invite your people. I'll be moving from Masaka to Imperial Real. I think by Friday I'll be in Kampala and I'll be appearing on this hotel. I'll be the presenter and be sharing live of all my presentations and my earnings on this platform to help Ugandans take decisions. So if you have friends, please invite them massively. It's going to be amazing. All right. Let me go back to this example I gave yesterday. Now, as we are trading, I request, ladies and gentlemen, also, don't see this group here. I request you, please don't compare results. You see, Royok is saying, use abundant funds. Use your abundant funds. Waiting for the market to rebound is Royal Q quantified key to success. By the way, before I even look for that, let me play this short video. Yeah, let me see if I could get this video.
Climb. Do not worry. Royal Q is smart top up.
It seems this video may not play. I don't know what happens to these videos here. But when you get the Ads King app, this is where I get these videos. I've been using them for marketing my business. You can also have it. Let me try to play it here. Now, when the market goes down, that is what makes Royal Q a good business. The board will buy the dip. That's all, but I need to play it so that because most of the people fear the floating loss. Let me see if it can play much more faster. I don't know. Maybe here it might be very slow. Sorry, just a minute. Give me 1 minute. Let me play it here. Just a minute. Let's just wait. I hope now it can play just 1 or 2 minutes, gentlemen. And I expect all leaders, please. I don't see you today. I don't know that you are all in holiday. I don't see you share the signal, please. I don't see leaders share. Right now, let me play this video for you. There's just 1 or 2 minutes getting full download.
When the market continues to decline, do not worry. Royal Q is smart top-up mechanism. Always envision profitable moments for you. As long as you have allocated funds to cover positions, make money. Let Royal Q do it for you. Do not worry. Royal Q is smart top-up mechanism. Always envision profitable moments for you. As long as you have allocated funds to cover positions, make money.
As long as you allocate funds, ladies and gentlemen, to cover your positions, what we call managing your funds, Royal Q will look for parameters to give you profit. Yesterday, when I was in Kampala, I met one of my leaders and I was trying to explain. Now, I need to be very clear with you. The reason why I have floating loss is because I didn't. These are some of my first mistakes in the business. I didn't allocate enough funds because if I did, this coin had 50 margin calls. It will keep on buying and buying and buying whenever this coin is going down. Meaning, whenever it buys the average moves closer to the current and the robot will always make profit, even when this coin is going down. So I would encourage us, gentlemen, manage our money. And if you try the manual replenishment like Leader Julie tried, please invest in more money, but just understand you are just moving the average price near to the current price for the robot to be able to sell it off. I don't know whether you still have another question.
So basically, sorry, so basically the return rate, even if it's zero, I mean, you don't always, you can't always go by bringing it down to zero. Then you need to make sure that when you're doing the manual replenishment, you need to keep an eye on the average price to. Sorry, I think I missed that part. Is that part because I thought you need to just concentrate on bringing it to zero. That's what I thought. But now you're saying it's not always the case. Is that right?
Yeah, even if you bring it to zero,
yeah.
Even if you bring the floating loss to zero, you remember you are not controlling the market. You understand?
Right. Yeah.
You are just trying to make sure that the market takes the direction you are thinking about. You understand?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So the best strategy is to make sure that you are having enough funds. All right. You are allocating enough funds for that particular coin that you are trading.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the best strategy. But if you do the manual replenishment and you want the coin to go down, remember you don't control the market. If the average price moves closer to the current price, then if the market bounces back a little bit, then the coin will be able to sell it off. The robot will be able to sell it off.
But the difference was very minimum.
It's the bouncing back of the market.
But now it's gone way up again. Even though I had brought it down to 0, I put in I just put in a small amount because I just wanted to test and see how it works. I wanted to experience it. So that's why I did it with a small amount, because that one shot that I did was just with a small amount, because I just wanted, as I said, I wanted to do it as for experience, just to see how it all works. So so when I saw it was going into, when I saw that it was in floating loss, that's when I waited for that return rate to go right down so that I can just put in a small amount, to for the manual replenishment. And that's what I did. And it brought it down to 0. It was an affordable, it was okay. It was an okay amount. So I'll put it down to 0. And I thought that would be fine. It's just probably a matter of minutes or a very short time and the coin will go out. But it's still there. It's still hanging. It's still there. And it's gone. In fact, the return rate has gone up again. And so that's where I wanted to know how, what did I do wrong? Because I wanted to try my other coins, which were in zinc. Those ones would be more. There would be a lot more. But I wanted to just get that experience to try and do it with a small amount, because my one shot was with a small amount. So I thought, let me do that first, get the experience, and then try and do it maybe with my other coins, which are in floating loss, which were on the zinc strategy. But now it's like, it's like I haven't moved on. It's like I'm still stuck.
But you need to understand that even if you put in the money on replenishment, you don't control the market.
So that's got to do with the market then. So it's not that I did something wrong. It's because of the market.
It's because of the market. There's nothing wrong. It's just the market.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay, let me listen to Emmanuel. I think this could be, let me do Terasi because she was the first. And I need
Hello, Rida.
Do Terasi, she was the first. Hello.
Yes, good morning, Master Julius. Thank you for the opportunity. I want to trade. It's my first time. I want to trade the signal for today, for the one shot. I know where to put. I know where to put start trade, but I don't know where to put end trade. I cannot see that.
Royal Q doesn't work on those signals, huh? So there is no end trade. What you need to focus on is the number of sales, because if you run with a signal, sometimes if you have time, you need to monitor the signal, right?
Okay.
For example, because these signals are not given by Royal Q, right?
Yes.
They're by individuals, right? Let me just look at one signal that is in my fingers here. It is YFI, right? It says start trade at 33972 and end at 34278, right? Now, This trade is that if you want to focus on it, you need now to look at your coins, all right?
Okay.
And you are trying as if to monitor your coin, that if it gets there, you will stop the trade. But basically, what I would advise is you to focus on the notifications of the sale, right?
Okay.
you see 4 cells, then you just come and cancel the margin call so that if it sells the 5th time, it sells everything and your money returns USDT.
I just want to buy one shot for a $10 because I just have a capital of 50 USDT.
If you want to do that style of one shot, you know, there are 2 styles of one shot. If you want to do that style, then what you need to do, you don't need to put in 7 margin calls, right?
Yes. Okay,
You,
I just
you
put
put in 1 margin call and make it around 50%, all right? Then you will make 1% of $10, which is $1. You understand?
1%. Yes.
And you keep on monitoring your trade. You know, with those types of one shot, you need to monitor.
May I please share my screen just to see?
Yeah, it's okay. You can share.
Okay, thank you. Where do I go?
You can share, but I usually advise people, instead of me monitoring the market, I better focus on where the too much money is. I spend that time sharing my link so that I can grow my capital.
Yes, I'm doing that also, but I just want to start now with the small capital that I have. Okay, so now, where did I go? Okay, it's at the take profit ratio, is it fine?
So you do margin,
Hello?
tap on the margin call, tap on the trade settings.
Okay.
Now you need to change the margin call configuration so that your bot will not buy again. You said you want to use $10, right?
Yes.
Now where it is 3.5, put 50%. The market will not fall down by 50%, meaning it will not buy again. It will just sell that it has bought.
I should put how many percent?
50%.
Oh, 50%. And one time.
Just know that the market will not fall by 50% of that particular coin, meaning it will not buy again. You understand?
Okay.
Have you got my point?
I don't think I got your point.
Margin call drop means that if the market falls back by 50%, the robot should buy one time.
Okay.
You understand?
I put one. Yes, I put 1 times, buying ratio 1 times.
But do you understand when I say when the market will fall down by 50%, meaning the market will not fall down by 50%. The robot will have both that first time, it will not buy again.
Now what must I do?
Just confirm. If you are not understanding, I'm just explaining to you what you have been doing.
Okay.
So save it off.
Save.
And then you start your trade.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
So that is that thing of one. So it will invest your money, but it will only give you 1% of that. Then it will sell it off.
All right.
So you need to keep on repeatedly doing it. And usually make sure you're trading the whole warehouse mode. Because you don't need to put it in the tab. Because I see it's already there.
Okay. Yes. Thank you so much, sir.
All right.
Have a good day.
You too. Let me handle only, I think, one question. I think I'm exhausted, then I call it a day. Yes, Emma, but let me handle these two, because also this leader has been here for some time. Yes, Emma.
Yes, leader. Good morning. Yes. Before, maybe just shortly before I ask the question, I want to encourage everyone. Like me, I joined. I didn't know anything, but I think I'm giving in time to first understand this robot uses to make you money. So people shouldn't just be focused on setting and the money I've not seen, I'm seeing, I just want to encourage everyone such that we work together. But then my question is about the replenishment, the manual replenishment. If I add in some dollars and then I bring the average price near the current price, okay, the question is, does it mean that the floating loss reduces? And then if it reduces, can I now manually reduce? Because maybe I had a floating loss of $20 and I put in manual replenishment, and it brings it to about $5. And then I say, no, I can afford losing $5. Can I sell this coin with the manual replenishment? Then maybe my leader will also hint about the communication we have been receiving from Royal Q about tomorrow 17th, Royal Q stopping and delisting BTT. What do we need to do us who don't trade the BTT but are on Royal Q? Is there anything we do, or we
just you are not trading that coin? There's nothing you are losing. So if you are comparing how much you are losing to how much you are gaining, you can sell off the coin. All right. You can sell off the coin and trade a new coin. I don't know. Have I answered you, Emma? Hello?
My leader, are you there? My leader, I was not hearing. My network, I think, is keeping you off the voice.
I'm saying if you compare how much you are losing, how much you are gaining, you can sell off the coin.
Okay, meaning the manual replenishment can help me to reduce the floating loss, then I can sell the coin at that new average price, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Right.
What? I didn't just get the response on BTT delisting.
I told you are not trading that coin. You are not
that
trading
means
that
for us,
coin.
we don't.
No, it has nothing. It's going to affect you.
Okay, why I asked is because one of my prospects received a message. He had registered an account, but received the message saying Royal Q will be off. So prepare to terminate over the strategy, something like that. There are some messages. So I thought maybe all of us may need to do something. But if it covers only people trading BTT, it is okay, my leader.
Now, if you are trading a sync strategy and you are trading BTT, right? Royal Q will stop the trade at that time.
Yes.
And it will take this time to delist this BTT from Binance and Hobby. Now, during that time, all strategies will not be working at that time. Right? All strategies. What do I mean? People who are using a sync strategy. All the copy traders will not be performing at that moment. Right? So you can go, you are trading with a copy trader. Just need to come here on copy trader. On my sync strategy, I no longer use any copy trader. So I come here and I cancel the strategy. that I'm using. Because even if I cancel the strategy, I never lose anything, right? So you come here and then you cancel the strategy because there is nothing you lose even when you cancel the strategy. Then when that time is done, you come back and sync the strategy again with the number of coins that you have been trading and the amount of fast buy. Nothing happens. So there's nothing you lose, sir. Have I been able to answer you?
Exactly, that's what I wanted to get. That for us who are doing some sync strategy, do we need to cancel those strategies at that time, or we just leave them moving? When the royal queue resumes, it will continue. That's what I wanted to understand.
You need to cancel the strategy, because even if you cancel, there's nothing you lose. You cancel, then sync it again.
Okay, so how long shall we sync again? Is it 12 in the night, midnight, or is it tomorrow during the daytime?
Just pay attention to your royal queue, because you see, when you asked me, I just came here to my royal queue and I tapped on notifications, right?
Yes.
Because there's nothing you will lose. So focus on your royal queue, they'll give you a notification telling you that they are done. Is it okay? Is it okay now, sir?
It's okay, all right.
Yeah, you will receive the notification that they are done. So I don't know how long. So you receive the notification, then sync the strategy again. I've told you there is nothing you lose when you cancel a strategy.
Okay. So is it today midnight or tomorrow 12 p.m.?
They will also send you a notification on your royal queue that they are going to cancel in the next few minutes.
Okay, all right. All right. Thank you.
Next. Next leader. Is next leader, right? Thank you.
Good morning, Leader Julius.
Good morning.
Good morning. My question is, I did put one coin on one shot on Thursday, but since then, the robot has not been so. The robot has not sold. I don't know what could I have done wrong, my leader. That's the only thing I want to understand.
Yesterday, I tried to help you. What you're going to do, there are certain things I may not be able to handle, all right?
Okay.
But what you're going to do, come here on Royal Queue, tap on Royal Queue quantitative. But is that coin still trading?
It's still trading. Maybe I can quickly share the screen.
Yeah, but I like I said, that don't invest all your money into one shot, because the market can take a different direction. Now, what you do, come here on online customer. You see this? Even when the price is low. You see this?
Oh.
You see this, huh?
Yes.
Come here on online customer. Like you see,
yes.
I usually ask my questions here. You see this? You see? You see me? This is me.
Yeah.
This is me. Since I started the business, you see? This is me asking the back office, right? You see this, huh?
Yes.
You see? They answer me. You see how they're answering me? You see? Whenever I have any challenge, you see where I complain? Because there are certain things I may not know how they happen. Eh?
Okay.
You see? They answer me. So come here on online service, right? 24
online
hours.
service? Okay.
Yeah, drop your tap on, get your screenshot. Huh?
Yes.
Get the screenshot that you took and ask them. They'll give you the best answer than I could give, because certain things I may not be able to understand how they could happen. Eh?
Okay.
Or you can come here where there is a trade problem. And
Okay.
when you come here,
Yeah.
you type in the exchanger, you type in
Okay.
the pair of the coin that you,
Okay.
you did not go able to sell, and they'll give you a best explanation here at Royal Q Feedback. If you have another, they even have a bot here, and the bot will be able to, they'll be able to give you the answers, right? The best answer than mine. Because there's something I'm thinking of, but I feel like not telling you until you ask the back office. Then you can have my WhatsApp number. Eh?
I do have it.
So chat me up and we guide through and see if we can get a best answer.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you, leader.
All right, thank you too.
Bye.
Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, I usually advise all my leaders, because we don't own Royal Q, and Royal Q has a Royal Q feedback. If there are questions that your people are asking you and feel like you don't have answers, please remain in a learning mode. Please don't try to be the non-stop guy. Don't try to be the end stop to the answers, please. Questions can be answered here in Royal Q, right? Related questions. Right, and if you have a question that you feel like I've not answered it very well, please, I want to beg you, come here, ladies and gentlemen, come here and pick the answers by yourselves. Right, thank you so much. I want to thank you for deciding to be here. I want to inform all Ugandans that, wow, this is good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Team Togo, Team Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, and Senegal, and Benin, Nigeria, okay, France, French-speaking team. Our new Zoom for French-speaking is open in our team, led by our perfect leader, Perfect, from that side of Togo and Benin. Thank you so much. I just want to inform all people all over the world that Uganda is picking this on fire. And ladies and gentlemen, all right, so yeah, I will be streaming live, right? I'll be streaming live, all right? I'll be streaming live, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the venue, Imperial Royal Hotel in Kampala on the 22nd of this month. Venue already secured. It's going to be a nice, amazing area. I'll be streaming live onto Facebook, onto our YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. So I would love to encourage you, ladies and gentlemen, to be able to secure your ticket for your people. Tickets are going to be out today. Be able to get yourself different tickets, ladies and gentlemen, and let us run this to the next level. So Imperial Royal Hotel, I'll be there with great leaders, and let us take this to another level. Do you have friends in Uganda and they want to learn about Royal Q? They want to maximize profits? Because, ladies and gentlemen, what is limiting your profits is your capital, period. Nothing much, nothing more. Your capital is limiting your profit. Do you have people in Uganda that you want to share this opportunity with? Imperial Royal Hotel on the 22nd of this month will be on fire. I want to invite everybody to be part of that smooth, which we are running our 90 days program. And those that have people in Mbarara City, it be our next venue. Make sure you are getting on board and let us make things much more bigger, better, and bolder. God bless you. We meet again, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a Sunday, and let me first also make this announcement. Today is a Sunday. And okay, let me just show you on Sunday today. I haven't passed this banner, but let me show it to you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a perfect Zoom, our international Let the Robot Work for You. And we shall be having our V6 Dr. Mani as a guest speaker. We shall have a trading testimony from Couch Asa from Uganda. We shall have one of our guest speakers, Mr. Kingas, ladies and gentlemen, will be there. We have Dr. Milton Obamba, we have Princess Sarah, we have Robert Barnes who will be presenting the marketing plan, and we have Esther Manji from Kenya. I myself, Mr. Mbirus Perito, will be giving us his testimony, and we shall have Coach J from South Africa. So let us invite, ladies and gentlemen, and let us change our ranks to enjoy more benefits. God bless everybody.